So you catch me in a frustrated mood today, and I'm going to take a few minutes to explain why. And for any of you who work in the world of IT out there, perhaps you can give me a word of advice or two. So I did this acoustic gig last night. I really wanted to upload some footage about that, and came back and realised that because of Sony's tardiness in not uploading drivers for Vista for their older camcorders, I couldn't get it on my onto my new computer at home. So I thought, well, it doesn't matter, I've been given this old laptop at work that's running XP still, I'll come in and do that. And then I fell foul of various administrator things on that, and then I thought, you know, I had this story I was going to tell, and now is the time to tell it. So if you work in the world of IT support, perhaps you can tell me if this is what you do. I had a laptop, I've had it about 3 or 4 years at work, and never had a problem. We had an in-house guy who did our IT, and never had any problems with him. He might even be watching, that's why I'm being nice. But anyway, so we've got a contracted company in, who I won't name of course, who are now covering our IT support. Well, my laptop was dying. You know, it was 3 or 4 years old, it had been used every day, it had reached the end of its usable life. It started doing these amazing kind of crashing screen things. You know how you sometimes on Windows you get the blue screen of doom? Well, it wasn't a blue screen of doom, it was like almost like a Paul Smith screen of doom. And if you're familiar with the work of fashion designer Paul Smith, you know, lots of coloured stripes, very interesting, very different, not something I'd really seen, and just locking up every 5 minutes. And so anyway, sent it in to be looked at, and they said, you know, basically it's had it. Have this sort of refurbed one as a replacement. And it was a lot worse than my old one, which was old anyway, but I'm leaving the job in a couple of months, so it's not really a big deal. And so I was like, okay. So they eventually, took like 2 weeks after I'd sent my laptop in to be checked by them, which I was hoping would turn around a lot quicker, I get this refurbed one. Go to open it up, and I'm like, obviously they hadn't put anything on the desktop. I'm like, okay. So I opened my documents. There were no documents in my documents. Right, that's a little bit strange. Normally, you know, you've taken someone's machine, had a whole load of stuff synced up to it because it's a laptop, you'd expect them to kind of sync it up. Well, I expected, again, you know, I may be wrong, I don't have loads of experience in this, but that's what I was expecting. Anyway, then suddenly thought, hang on a minute, and I looked in the programs. There was no programs installed on this laptop. I'd been given back from the support company in replacement to my machine, which not only had the Office suite on it, but it had a load of other stuff that I'd installed. A laptop with no programs and with none of my documents on. Now, that's service. You've got to stand back and admire that. You know, I had a friend at school, and he used to lighten oxymorons like military intelligence. And I think, you know, actions like that make IT support a complete oxymoron. So, I don't know, I was staggered, and I continue to be staggered by them. And so I'm going to say no more, lest I say something libelous. But I just wondered, you know, if you work in IT support, is that the sort of service you provide, or can you help me out? You know, am I experiencing what's normal? Am I expecting too much, or is that really, you know, well, you can fill in the blank. And maybe if you're someone like me who's on the receiving end of support, perhaps you've got a story you'd like to tell. Either way, thanks for watching, and I hope to bring you that acoustic footage when I finally get off the camcorder, and I hope to be back with a happier, more smiling kind of video in the next day or two. So yeah, do leave me a comment, and that would be brilliant. Thanks very much for watching. See ya.